mountain ranges that look like the Dolomites, emerald lakes that I only thought were in Slovenia. This is Albania and it has a lot to offer. Two places you need to explore is the historic city of Berat and the nearby Bogova Waterfall. In this video we're going to show you the best things to see in Berat, how to find the Bogova Waterfall, and our stunning homestay in the centre of this historic city. Now to get to Berat, you have to go to the southern part of Albania, about a 2-hour drive from the capital. When you get here, you'll be taken back by the style of the houses. This historic city has preserved so much of its original architecture, just giving you a glimpse into what life might have looked like during that time. Once you get here, you can park up on the main street. When we were there, it was completely free. The only thing you might have troubles with is finding a spot, so you might have to drive up and down the road a couple times. Due to its rare example of an Ottoman era city, it has been designated a World Heritage Site status. The first thing you'll have to do in Berat is head for the historic centre. This is the most famous part of the city and probably what you've seen on Instagram and TripAdvisor throughout the years. Berat's historic centre has been around for a staggering 2,400 years, making Berat one of the oldest cities in Europe. Now when you come here, if you're wanting one of those iconic photos, head for one of the bridges and that will give you the viewing point you'll want for a perfect pic of the city of 1,000 windows. As a part of Albanian culture, there is a tradition of an evening stroll and I'd highly recommend doing that at night time in the historic centre. It's really stunning. Another iconic feature of this city is the Castle of Berat. This is one of the oldest castles in Albania. It dates back to the 4th century BC. To get to this mighty fortress, you're gonna have to be willing to go up a bit of a climb. You'll have to cascade yourself up the mountain to the very top, above the historic centre. You can walk inside the castle walls for absolutely free of charge. You can really get a taste of what life might have been like centuries and centuries ago. As you can probably imagine, nowadays you will find plenty of restaurants and hotels within the walls of the castle. And to be honest with you, it's a perfect location because you get a stunning view at the top of this cliff. Just below the castle is the St. Michael's Church. Perched on the hillside, this church overlooks the Osum River. You can get to the church the same way you got to the castle. Like I said earlier, it is a steep climb and it's definitely not easy. Make sure you get here though before 5 o'clock because you will find the gate is closed like us, so don't make the same mistake. Whilst you're staying in Berat, it would be an absolute crime if you don't make time to go see the Bogova Waterfall. You're looking at about an hour's drive away from Berat, and the drive is very scenic to be fair. The waterfall itself is literally in the middle of nowhere, nestled right in between the Timo mountains. Now something important to point out, when you look on Google Maps you'll see there are 2 car parking spots. I'd strongly advise to avoid this one, otherwise you'll find yourself being asked to pay for parking to a young child for seemingly no reason. We had a look at the reviews and unfortunately it looks like it's a bit of a scam. To make sure you don't go through that experience, I'll put the coordinates in the description below for where you can park free of charge. Once you do arrive though, it'll take you about 20 to 30 minutes from parking up the car to get to the waterfall. Now the water at the base of this waterfall is quite famous for being really cold. Even in the summer months it's still quite a refreshing dip. Despite this waterfall not being that well known, it's definitely getting more popular, so you probably need to get here either early or later in the day. 507. That's how many more adventure seekers we need to help us to reach our goal. If you help us, we can make more videos to make that hop to your next destination easier. So thank you. Now to make the most of your time in Berat, you need to stay somewhere that is in the historic centre, and an ideal option is Timo's Guesthouse. Outside the front door is the path that leads to the castle of Berat, and it's conveniently embedded in the heart of the historic centre with such an authentic and traditional Albanian feel. This is such a great option whilst you're staying in Berat. If an Albania trip is on the cards this year, these 2 videos might help you work out what places you want to see on your Albanian adventure. Until the next pin drop.